Just about every one of these machines has a personality and some form of a expression of a head. But the piece was really about the onset of communication through body language. And it's about how expression began with the human body, and it's about how expression came about through communication, gesture, and sounds. In the process of making each machine, I learned enough about the next thing. So my next idea was able to come to life pretty quickly because I had learned how to do things. These guys were on tour for 10 years as I built them, and they allowed me to make my living and pay my crew, and they were able to keep going and going. In this particular installation, there's 50 machines. We build a soundscape with a series of sequences, and they run in a linear line. And what we do at the control station is we play on top of those sequences. We improvise. So each show is different, but it's structured to a degree. I do not think that a machine can, at this point in time, perform as elegantly as a human. And that's something that I've been obsessed with the whole time. I've been after the quality of gesture of the human flesh, the way that we're soft in our bones and our body. And the machines of today are hard and practical, and they can do very sophisticated things quickly, but we can't really capture human gesture, really. So that's something that drives my work. And in this earlier work, it was more about gesture and expression in a way. My current work, I'm really geared towards trying to capture the quality of human flesh or living systems. The border crosser concept is the idea of building an inflatable tower. In a sense, it's a lot like the way a communication tower would be built. Believe it or not, this is a machine. We're trying to teach it how to bend from the top, and then after the top is bent, to actually move in to start bending in the middle, and eventually bending at the very bottom section. And the idea behind this is that this tower would be capable of bending over the border of Mexico, and furthermore, past the idea of bending over the border of Mexico, it could actually traverse various borders across the world. For the first iteration of the border crosser, we're being commissioned by the city of San Jose in and around the festivities of this year's Super Bowl. We certainly will talk about the border crossing issues in and around the city of San Jose if that comes up. And I think we're ready to address that anytime it happens. So I think on one level, the same way as when people come to the Robotic Church, they have a really different interpretation. This concept of a tower bending over and crossing the border, touching Mexico from America or America from Mexico, is it's really open to interpretation. You know, some people go, "Oh, is that going to be a ladder for illegals to cross over the top of?" Of course not. Will Border Patrol agents shoot at it because it's crossing the border? Of course not, but maybe perhaps. So it opens up a whole bunch of thoughts, but most importantly, it's about the gesture and about opening up conversation about the issues.